guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I got my man Tag on the line. We're going to be playing the new spell, Earthquake, talking about the update, just giving our honest opinions, the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, whatever, and also checking out the new game mode. So Tag, what's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I am psyched to see this update. I really love the new Earthquake card, and I really like the improvements to the ladder system. For my mini account, it actually gives me incentive to push. I really was facing like level 13s, and I'm like, yo, this is not fair. How are they this far down? Why does this man have like all 13 star level cards, and I'm sitting here with my level 10 Hog Rider? So, it's really nice.
I agree. In terms of the actual like trophy road and stuff like that, we'll talk about the spell. I'm surprised that you love the spell because I don't know what to think of it. It's not that I hate it, but I'm very kind of conflicted. We'll talk about that while we play. But as far as the trophy road goes, like I don't know if it's the answer that everybody was looking for ladder. I think a lot of people were like tournament standard ladder. People wanted kind of new game modes to be King of the Hill, like yours truly. So I think that if you have a problem with what we didn't get in the update, I can hear that. I acknowledge that. But in terms of what we got, I don't really see any downside to anything. And I actually think that a lot of the ladder, regardless of what you think of the actual specific rewards, just the change in the trophy curve and stuff like that and the trophy gates, I think that's all going to be really, really positive. All right, guys, going into the game here. So, Tag, let me start by this. First off, shout out to Tag. You guys probably already know about his YouTube channel, but subscribe to Sir Tag. He has a bunch of like update content as well and just amazing pro gameplay. But Tag, I want to start with, we're in this new game mode. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to use my Earthquake here. Maybe I should have used it against the Elixir, though. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
This is not an Elixir. This is the, oh crap, look at you.
Oh wow, we have individual ones. I thought it was like,
dude,
I thought there was one accumulatively. So if, I like that there's
whoever gets
individual.
it first. Whoever gets it first. Yeah. So, that sucks.
If there weren't individual ones, I feel that what would happen is someone would just end up killing the last one, the last person to get the last hit off, no matter how many units they have and no matter how much work you put in. If my one Spear Goblin gets that last hit before all of your units, like if you have 6 units, my Spear Goblin just swipes it, or I zap it after you've been doing all that. I think it could kind of be rigged, yeah. So it's really nice that it's individual.
Yeah, check this out, man. Wow, look at my mini packet go. This is interesting game mode. Okay, I got a baby dragon again. I wonder if it's the same dragon every match, the whole match, or if it switches up dragons. We haven't played a lot of this so far.
Yeah, I know, it's wacky.
It's like, the new game modes, like, honestly, I'll be honest about the new game modes. I like them all, but I don't know. They're probably just going to be special challenge modes or clan war modes, so it's not like it's a game changer for me. I'm way more impressed with like the trophy changes. That's why I didn't really do a standalone video on the game modes. What do you think? Oh crap! what do you? Yeah, what do you think about that kind of?
Yeah. So if I'm being honest, I wish that there was like a new game mode like King of the Hill or something like that. I would much rather like participating in that. But I'm still fine with it. It's not bad. It's not like I dislike it. I just wish there was a different thing than that. I think that on top of it, it's really, really cool to see new type of game modes and new challenges for new emotes. I think my favorite thing in Clash Royale has always been how they always integrate new emotes, and free-to-play like players can get those emotes. There's a reason to play a challenge. It creates new content. It creates incentive to play the game. Like whenever there's a draft challenge for a new emote, like the Ram Rider emote or the Musketeer emote that's blowing smoke off the musket. I just love those challenges, and those are the most fun I've had in Clash Royale in the past few months. So I hope that they integrate these type of challenges into that, and if they do, then I think it's a win. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But
no, that's a really, really good take, actually. I think that you're, that's a good way of looking at it, to be a little bit more optimistic than I am. I'm just kind of spamming you there at the end. It's kind of interesting getting used to this game mode. It's like, okay, wait, you really got to go for it. Oh man, look at that rocket though. That rocket's
a 4 elixir investment. So Inferno Dragon, Baby Dragon, it can turn the tide of the game every single time.
Yeah, let's do another dragon mode match. And while we do, let's talk about Earthquake there. You kind of saw it there. I got to change my deck, man. I'm not so sure the rocket Earthquake's working out for me. Do you think let's do this for this, and let's do this in here, guys, for this, and then let's do Talk to me a little bit about Earthquake. Why do you like it?
Yeah.
Because again, I am very unsure about Earthquake, to be honest. Like, to me, it seems like very niche almost. You know?
Yeah, so that's the issue with it, right? It's basically like the Night Witch of the game for spells. Night Witch is only going to ever be used with Golem, and it's actually pretty strong with Golem. However, it's not going to be used in any other deck because it just doesn't fit synergies. So this is exactly like that. It's only going to work with Minor Poison. I don't think, or not Minor Poison, it's just going to be Minor. It's going to replace the Poison.
Okay.
And the reason being is it has area denial. It slows down towers. It slows down buildings. It's amazing against Expo and Mortar, so that's an automatic win for you. And I just don't see it synergizing with other deck compositions. So
yeah, the big fear is that it's going to kill Siege, but if the card is niche enough, it shouldn't be that big of an issue at the same time, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, but you know what? It's really interesting. So you think that there's no doubt about it here. You seem to think that it's 100% going to be Minor Poison kind of exclusively.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that Minor Poison is going to be the main thing. It can also be Giant Minor. I think that's also a potential. But
yeah,
I don't think that we're going to see it in Hog Rider decks too often. We could potentially see it in a few. But I'm more so convinced that it's going to be in Minor and Minor control decks. Wow, you have a huge push. That Inferno Dragon kind of wrecked me, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not going to lie.
Even with your Ewiz there, it kind of just, it's overwhelming when you can add 4 Elixir just out of nowhere, you know?
That actually almost took my tower there. Oh, wow.
Not cool,
I got lucky.
Not cool.
That was actually really smart of you as well, dropping in to kill my unit instead of dropping it on top of the...
And then it can potentially tank for my dragon if I can get it. Actually, I gotta say, man, like, listen, I just talked smack early on in the video about this game mode. It's kind of interesting, you know? Like,
I like it.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, game changer, whoa, but it's kind of like, okay, it's new, you know? So
it's definitely interesting. I like this way more than the heist game mode. Like I was kind of worried that it would be like the heist game mode. I thought that one was incredibly boring.
The heist was the worst, man.
That was by far my least favorite game mode I've ever played in my entire life in CR. But this, like, I enjoy this. I also think that the Mega Deck Challenge is probably going to be the best one. I think that is just incredibly cool that you can't really rely on just one card combination to you have to know so many different interactions, right? You have to be comfortable with so many different cards. A lot of people in Clash Royale typically only play a couple decks, and if they only play a couple decks, what ends up happening is they're going to be incredibly uncomfortable when they play in the Mega Deck Challenge. I think it makes you be a little bit more versatile. By the way, you're actually smacking me this game. You are really wrecking me.
It's the OP Hog Earthquake deck.
You've literally gotten the dragon every single time.
It's tough because you have to actually kind of try to save Elixir for when you think it's going to be coming up, you know?
Yeah, I guess I just haven't been able to get that.
I don't know. Okay, here it is, yeah.
It definitely mounts some type of, how do I say it? Pressure for me to, like, actually make it happen.
I got the E-Drag!
That would have... If I had gotten the E-Drag there, I think that the Hog Rider doesn't break through. You wouldn't have killed the Inferno Tower.
It changes things dramatically. So it's not like, you know, I don't know. We'll see if, like, strategy evolves for these game modes or if not. But I want to get back to the Earthquake for a sec, if you could. So, like, what if it is viable in Giant Minor decks? What if it is viable in Hog Rider decks? Do you worry at that point that it's just such a killer to Siege, in, like, not just to Expo, to Mortar, to Pump, and every spawner in the game, basically? Is it just going to kill everything because it's so strong against those cards, whereas obviously it doesn't hit air at all? Like, you're totally toast if you go against Lava Loon with Earthquake.
I think that you have to run it like in a Minor Poison deck or a Giant Minor, because you can have a whole bunch of, like, versatile air counters. Like Giant Minor, you have definitely seen it with double minions, right? And you've definitely seen Minor Poison with Electro Wizard, Ice Spirit, Fast Cycle cards, and Inferno Tower to mitigate any type of answers. Another thing that I'm kind of convinced that would work, maybe Giant Skeleton. If you've seen Tehran, the Giant Skeleton balloon player play.
Of course, dude. My favorite player.
I was watching his gameplay, and what he did to defend against any type of Lava Hound balloon push, he always just starts Giant Skeleton in the back, then you Tesla, and then you just NATO everything into the Giant Skeleton Bomb. And it doesn't matter if you have any answers to air. You don't really need anything. You just use the Giant Skeleton Bomb. You go same lane. And then if you have those air answers, it's just the Giant Skeleton Bomb and Tesla, you can probably get away with having the Earthquake as well. So I'm thinking that it's going to be niche, but you could definitely make it work in some off meta decks that have a lot of air answers or ways of combating Lava Hound.
Yeah, it's a very interesting kind of point there. I'm so torn on this card. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, honestly. I guess I'm going to reserve my opinion for when we see it in game, if I guess I'm totally truthful about it, because for me, it seems like it could be lame or it could be like game changing. I won't say game breaking, but definitely like really changing the meta up and making all buildings, all spawners, really, really like taking them a notch down and siege. You know, like I feel for siege players right now, Tag, kind of, you know, because if you go against Earthquake one match out of every 3 matches as a siege player, or out of every 5 matches even, it's like, dude, that's going to be difficult, right?
Honestly, I think that Barbarial is just worse in general.
Okay,
I think
all right.
Barbarial, like if siege players are playing against Barbarial, they're not going to be playing against Barbarial plus Earthquake. I think that honestly, people will be running like Earthquake Snowball, and I think that's way better to play against than Barbarial. So I'm like, I was originally thinking that Earthquake would be incredibly difficult. Well, if they are playing against a Minor Poison cycle with like Inferno Tower, it's 100% a W if they run Earthquake Minor Poison, or exclude the poison you put in Earthquake, 100% W. But anything other than that, I think that could be okay. Obviously, Giant Miner is 100% win every single time against 2.9 players, unless you're just like way better. The 2.9 player has to be Dan Gannon or better to win that matchup.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man. Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your opinion on it. It will be so interesting to see, you know, what happens as the game evolves. Do you want to do one more match and then call it a vid?
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Let's switch it up to the other one. Let's go to the Elixir capture mode, which, have you seen this one yet?
No, I haven't. Actually, I saw it in the news Royale, but
yeah, sure. So yeah, there's like 2 Elixir in the middle and then 1 Elixir on both of the sides. So this is kind of an interesting one. So I'm gonna start kind of aggressive here again. Oh, look at you. Yeah, I guess you just gotta spam early on, like super spam here. Lumberjack.
What if that snowball is gonna let me? Oh, that was so close.
It was close, but I used so much Elixir though trying to get it. Everything I screwed myself over a little bit.
I think you have to balance it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man, if those rascals end up killing, this is really good. I like this mode.
It doesn't kill anything that's loggable. Like, well, it does some, but it doesn't kill like Princess or
you know what would be best in this mode? Just spammy decks like more bait. The one that I'm playing right now, I'm just able to split push all the time, and I'm getting. Look at this! I get another elixir by just using those spear goblins. Oh wow, never mind. Not very cool.
Yeah, right. So the 1 elixir didn't spawn there.
Oh wow, you just got a ton. This is actually pretty solid for you.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm trying, obviously, going the opposite direction as you here. You're going for a super fast cycle deck. I'm going for the golem deck just because I could get that extra elixir, but it's tricky because I don't have necessarily the elixir to expend.
Well, I'm down. I was down 5 elixir there because of the elixir advantage that you just got. So that was quite scary, man.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess this is going to be... Oh, and I just got another one.
Yikes.
I guess it's gonna. So far, it looks like big decks are gonna be the way to go. But actually,
yeah, maybe. Actually,
wait. Is your miner okay? I was like, is your miner working on my side? Oh man, look at all this elixir I'm getting.
Yeah, I think I just lost, man. It's incredible.
Hey, I think we found out something right now, dude. I think big fat decks. Fat decks are going to. Yeah, I've been practicing all night, man. I haven't slept. If you can't tell. But I think that big decks like this will do really well in the elixir capture if you're able to be aggressive on the like early on the elixir collectors. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see all of these kind of new game modes play out, and if they're gonna be like staples, like 2v2, or if they're gonna be just like come and go random game modes like Touchdown, you know?
I don't know, man. I can't wait to see you play it. You're kicking butt in this.
You tell Fnatic I'm available, man. You know, if they need anybody, I'm available for CRL. Nah, but dude, all jokes aside, man, thanks for like sharing your thoughts on the update. It's awesome to get a pro player on the channel and who has access to the dev build and kind of talk things over and get your perspective on things, because for me, it's really hard to kind of guess, I guess, where these cards are going to land, where the meta is going to land, and how everything's going to affect things when it goes into effect. So any final words or anything, Tag?
No, just thank you for having me come on the channel. And dude, I'm super psyched about the update, and I can't wait to see more star levels and more implementations of these challenges for new emotes. can't wait, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm really excited about that stuff. And guys, again, make sure you go check out and subscribe to Sir Tag's YouTube channel. I'll have everything that you need, as well as his social medias, Instagram, his Twitter, and his player stats and profile, all in the show notes below. So guys, check out Tag. You won't regret it. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Check out Bren Chong's information in the description below as well, my YouTube partner. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Enjoy the update. And as always, take care, guys.